Lightning, the flame of the sky, the divine bolt of judgment from the heavens. It is power and energy made manifest, the destructive potential of which will surely leave your enemies shocked and awed. Hello everybody, my name is Tabletop Nephilim, and today I present to you the Tome of Lightning, a spell supplement for D&D 5th edition. Lightning is by far my favorite element, and in my opinion, sorely underrepresented. Starting off this supplement, we have a single cantrip, Spark Shot. You hurl a mote of lightning at a creature or object within range, making a ranged spell attack. On a hit, the target takes 1d10 lightning damage and can't take reactions until the start of their next turn. Moving on to first level spells, we have Jolting Jazz Hands. You know exactly what this is, and yes, that's the best name I could come up with. Lightning arcs from your fingers in a 15-foot cone. Creatures in that area must make a dexterity saving throw, taking 2d8 lightning damage on a failed save or half as much on a successful one. Creatures that are wearing metal armor or made of metal have disadvantage on the saving throw. That's going to come up a lot. Next we have Static Shock. You choose a metal object or creature made of metal within range and imbue it with a charge of electricity. This charge lasts for 1 hour or until another creature touches it. A creature that touches or is holding the object must make a dexterity saving throw. On a failed save, the creature takes 2d10 lightning damage and is unable to move or take reactions until the end of their next turn. On a successful save, the creature takes half as much damage and does not suffer the additional effects. Bit of a clarification, the spell does not automatically trigger when you cast it on a creature made of metal, just when another creature touches it, so maybe don't do this to the Gorgon? On the second level spells, we have Shocking Smite, because fuck you wizards, why do we not have a smite of every damage type yet? The next time you hit with a melee weapon attack before the spell ends, the attack deals an additional 2d8 lightning damage. Next we have Tesla Spike. You conjure a 5-foot pillar of lightning at a point you can see within range that arcs out to a radius of 10 feet. Any creature that enters that area for the first time on a turn or starts their turn there must make a dexterity saving throw, taking 44 lightning damage on a failed save or half as much on a successful one. A creature that is wearing metal armor or is made of metal has disadvantage on the save. See, there it is again. One thing to note about this spell is how it upscales. If you cast it with a 4th level slot, you create a 2nd spike. If you cast it with a 6th level slot, you create a 3rd spike, and if you cast it with a 8th level slot, you create a 4th spike. Oh, another thing, 5e is kind of vague on what it refers to as a point, but for the sake of my spells, a point is the point where two lines intersect. Next we have the 3rd level spell Flash Step, which turns you into a moving bolt of lightning. You instantly move up to your movement speed, can move in any direction, and can pass through enemies. This movement does not provoke attacks of opportunity. Each creature you pass through takes 2d12 lightning damage and must make a constitution saving throw, being stunned for 1 minute on a failed save. A creature can repeat the saving throw at the end of each of their turns, ending the effect on a success. Next we have the 4th level spell Plasma Leaper. You make a ranged spell attack against a creature within range. On a hit, the plasma latches on and the creature takes 4d6 lightning damage. Until the spell ends, you can use a bonus action on each subsequent turn to have the plasma leap to another creature within 30 feet of the creature it is currently on. You make another ranged spell attack, repeating the damage on a hit. On a miss, the plasma dissipates and the spell ends. Next we have the 5th level spell Wall of Lightning, which is basically just Wall of Fire but with lightning. Same dimensions, same damage amount, and it only causes a dexterity saving throw when it first appears. Of course, there are some differences. For one, it's not opaque, it just lightly obscures whatever you view through it. There's also no danger side. You only take damage when you pass through it. And also when you make a melee weapon attack through it. Also, attacks made through the wall with melee weapons or projectiles made of metal deal an additional 1d8 lightning damage on hit. Next we have the 6th level spell Investiture of Lightning, which gives you the following benefits for the duration of the spell. You are immune to lightning damage. Any creature that ends their turn within 5 feet of you or hits you with a melee weapon attack takes 1d10 lightning damage. You can create a line of lightning 15 feet long and 5 feet wide, extending from you in a direction that you choose. Each creature within that line must make a dexterity saving throw. Creatures that are wearing metal armor or are made of metal have disadvantage on this saving throw. A creature takes 4d6 lightning damage on a failed save or half as much on a successful one. And lastly, we have the 9th level spell Tempest. You summon a torrent of lightning that fills a cylinder 60 feet tall with a 30-foot radius centered on a point you can see within range. When you cast the spell, each creature within its area must make a dexterity saving throw, taking 10d12 lightning damage on a failed save or half as much on a successful one. A creature must also make this saving throw when it enters the area for the first time on a turn or starts its turn there. And as a bonus action on subsequent turns, you can move the cylinder up to 30 feet in any direction you choose. And there you have it, 10 shockingly effective spells to add to your campaigns. If you'd like to try this homebrew out for yourself, it is of course available on my Patreon at the $5 tier. So thank you everybody so much for watching. If you'd like to support my channel, there's a link to my Patreon down in the description. Let me know what you thought of this video down in the comments, and I'll see you next time. Later!